Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to episode 89. We almost have as many episodes as The Simpsons. We're getting up there. But we're almost done. I was actually just taking a look at the map and realized that the only areas that are not completely built up are copper smelting and steel smelting. Besides that, all the infrastructure is in place. With the possible exception of ore mining. We probably will need to add a couple more mining outposts to get copper and iron in sufficient quantities, but all the other production is already built up to where it needs to be. And all we need to do is finish building up copper smelting and steel smelting. So that's what I would like to work on today. And we'll start with the copper, because I think that's a more urgent need right now. So we'll head over to Smelting Copper PAX. I already have some furnaces and a bunch of stack inserters with me. Hopefully I'll have enough of everything that we need to at least get most of that job done. We might have to come back and get some more supplies. We'll see. Let's see, we've got several trains waiting, so I think having these additional outposts will certainly make a nice improvement on our throughput. Okay, so this is the blueprint for one section. I need 112 beacons, 200 and some speed modules. Alright, yeah, so that'll pretty much take all the beacons, pretty much all of those, and we'll have to come back for the productivity modules, I suppose. Wait for that train to pass. Looks like we do have some. Whoops. Oh no, those are alien corpses. I thought that was a boulder or a tree or something, but it was a corpse. Okay, so let's go ahead and plop that down. Oh, and there's a couple biters up there. And I'll just do these one at a time completely so that we can avoid having just a bunch of partially finished stuff, because I don't like that. Alright, so we need some roboports, productivity modules, and blue chests. Let's go ahead and grab those. That should be enough to get that one done. And I think I didn't copy the station names because there are no trains coming here yet. Okay. Good, so that one's finished. I don't think I necessarily need a radar in every section. Probably every other one will be enough. Okay, and then I just need to copy the train station names. So, copy, paste. Copy, paste. Alright, and there we go. So let's put down the next one. Oh, we need bots. 350 bots, right? Let me go do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 400, right? 5, 6, 7. There, I'll bring some for the next one as well. Okay. So a full roboport is 350. So I can just fill up that first roboport. And that is 350 bots, 7 stacks. Alright, and there we go. So we got copper mining number 3, or copper smelting number 3 going. Where am I being attacked? Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I need to go north with my biter clearing activity. Last time I did it, I only went south. Get rid of all these trees and rocks. Okay. So we'll do the next one, and we have to do 2 more of these. All right, now this one I will leave the radar in place because I think we need one here. All right, this one is called, let's see, train stop Blackham. So I'll come up here with my train so that we don't have to keep running back and forth. Actually, let me just tell my train to come up here. Alright, so Blackham, circuit condition, go. And we'll have to wait for it to spin around and come back. But we need a bunch of beacons. I'm not going to have enough of those. Productivity modules I do have in the train. Chests I have in the train. And lights I have in the train. So we should be able to get everything that we need here except for all the beacons. Alright, I think this is our train coming up here. Nope. Where is my train? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So we need some lights. We need medium power poles. We need some chests of each type. And we need modules. Oh, we're getting attacked there again. Okay, that's not good. Where is that? Yeah, that's close by. Let me go and get that stuff repaired and put down a few more turrets before we head back to the base. Let's take the car over there. Ugh. A lot of trees. Yeah, I'll just double up. There we go. That should help. You gotta try to kill them fast before they can do much damage. Get off the tracks. That makes me nervous. Especially now that we have a lot of traffic here. We really need to be more careful. Alright, while I'm here, I'll go to the module station so we can pick up some more modules first. And then we'll go back to the main base and pick up more supplies and then come back. So far traffic is not too bad. I mean, I have had to fix some problems. But once the problems were fixed, things have been running pretty smoothly. You know what? Actually, stop. I'm actually going to just grab more modules for my own inventory while we're here. Grab like 10 stacks of speed modules. I think we're going to need more speed than productivity anyway, so hopefully that'll mean fewer trips. Oh, and I should have dropped off those robots while I was there. Anyway, as I was saying, traffic is not too bad. I think it was definitely a good idea to use 4 lanes for the main line. I think if I hadn't done that, things would be backing up pretty frequently. I mean, maybe not a lot. I read somewhere, either on Reddit or on the forums, I read that 4 lanes only gives you like 20-25% more throughput than 2 lanes does, just because there's, it's not like the increase in throughput is not a 1-to-1 ratio for some reason. But it does help, definitely. Okay, so let's go back to Blackham. I had an interesting comment on the last video about trains and traffic, and the person who left the comment said that he, I assume it's a he, if not I apologize. He said that he was building a base, using a similar design concept to what I'm using, with separate outposts for each product that's being made. And he said he was having some traffic problems. So what he did, which I think is a very good idea, he decided to do all of his smelting on site, meaning that he did the smelting at the mining outposts. And the reason that helps a lot is mainly because the stack size for plates is twice as big as the stack size for ore. So to make 1 train full of plates here, I need to bring in 2 trains full of ore. Right? So to get 1 train full of plates out someplace, I need to deploy 3 trains. Whereas if you smelt at the place that you're mining and you only pick up plates from there, then you only need 1 train. So that's like a 66% reduction in trains if you smelt on site. The reason I don't do that is because it takes a lot more planning to set up correctly. Here I just figure out how many furnaces I need and I plop them all down in the same place. Right? It's fairly simple to implement. Whereas the other way, every mining outpost has a different number of drills that it's going to support, so it's going to have a different output of ore. So to me, it seemed that it would be somewhat difficult for every outpost to have to figure out like how many. I'm getting a lot of attacks over there too. To have to figure out how many furnaces you need. So that's one reason why I don't like to do that personally. And then the other reason is that you also have to worry a lot about the trains that are taking your plates to where they're needed, because here I have all the plates in one place, so all the trains leave from here. If I need to get more plates out, I just add more trains and send them to where they're needed. Whereas if you're smelting off site, or on site rather, you're going to need to figure out how many trains you need at each station. So for example, let's say if I need another train for green circuits, another train of copper for green circuits, I'm going to have to figure out which of my outposts of copper has enough additional capacity to handle that extra train that I need. Whereas here, everything is in the same place. So, to make a long story short, smelting on site is very efficient in terms of traffic. It will help traffic a lot, but it does require more planning and probably a little more micromanagement of your base in order to make it work well. But besides those caveats, it's probably really, from a design standpoint, I would say, the ideal solution. But it's more work to make it run properly, and that's why I haven't tried to do it myself, really. Okay. So I try to find a good balance between efficiency, perfect ratios. I try to maximize and optimize things as much as I can, but I believe a lot in the Pareto principle where, I think you can get 80% of the benefit for the first 20% of effort. And after that, you get diminishing marginal returns on the amount of extra work you put into it. So I try to find a happy balance between work and micromanagement and the benefits that you get from it. So sometimes I'll use a solution that's not exactly optimal, but it's pretty close to optimal. And if it's simpler and easier to set up, then to me that's a good trade-off. Yeah, I'm getting seems like I'm getting a lot of attacks from the north. What the heck? Maybe there were biters there. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's nothing there now. Alright, yeah, where I was getting attacked was up here, so I'm just going to go up there and repair real quick. And maybe put some more... Yeah, see, I'm running out of copper here in the main base. And I'm actually surprised I don't have a turret over here. I don't think it got destroyed. I think I just never had one there. Okay, well that ought to help. Yeah, and the other thing that I think I ought to be paying attention to is the fact that these steam engines are running. That means we're running low on power. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to need to put in another reactor array before we add the steel smelting. Alright, so let's go finish this copper line, and then we'll come back and add some more trains to the network. I think the other thing that I'm going to have to do... Oh, I lost my station. Alright, well, we'll just go to... Yeah, I renamed it. We'll just go to smelting. Oh no, I don't want to go there. I want to go to smelting copper PAX. There we go. Alright, so we just need 27 more beacons, and then that'll be done. And then we'll just have steel to do, but I don't want to... Steel, adding steel is going to require a lot more power, and I don't want to start getting brownouts in my base. So we'll do this first, and then we'll add more power, and then we will finish with steel. And then after that, really all that's going to be left for this series is optimizing and troubleshooting, basically. Because everything will be in place, we'll just have to make sure that it's all running well and, fix little bugs and issues. Okay, and that'll do it. Okay. So copper is ready to go. We can see that we have trains waiting for plates. Or, yeah, trains waiting for plates, and there's no plates because they're waiting for ore. So, looks like there's nothing waiting there now. So I think we need to look at our copper mine. Yeah, copper 1 is pretty much done. How many trains do I have coming here? Yeah, I have 3 trains coming here. So I think what I'm going to do is take these other 2 trains, and I'm going to start sending these to copper 2 instead. this one too. Just go to copper 2, man. Copper 2 until full. Go there now. Okay, so we'll just have one train coming to copper 1. That's probably all that it can support at this point. And then copper 2 is way over here. This is the nice big one that we've got. This one ought to keep going for a long time. But we can see that the chests are not accumulating anything, so we're basically feeding from the belts directly into the train. And those trains are waiting. Now, it might be possible to increase throughput a little bit if I bring more belts up here. You know, 4 on each side. A blue belt can handle 40 items per second. And one stack inserter from a belt to a chest can do, like, I think 23 or 24. So one row of 6 inserters could theoretically handle 2 or 3 blue belts and be able to keep up with it. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11. Yeah, so I could really only add maybe 2 more belts to this. That's not going to make a big difference. Changing to bots would probably be more effective, because if we look at this, probably close to half of these mining drills are yellow because the belt's saturated. But if these were to be, yeah, I don't know. We could replace them with robot chests, you know, with provider chests. That way all the drills could work. So, I mean, that would be a way to get more output from this outpost. And then, obviously, the other thing that we can do is just get more mining outposts going. That would be a more direct solution to the issue, I think. I don't have any more really big copper patches, though. I've got 7 million, 2, 8, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. So those are not going to last very long. But I think I'll probably need to do that. So we've got like a 7 million here and an 8 million there. Probably I could tap into those. You know, and our mining productivity is getting pretty high, so they should still last a fairly long time. You know, mining productivity 80 is going to give us 160% more output. So this 7 million is really going to be close to 20 million. You know, and the 8 million will be close to 22 million, let's say. And then as I go north to clear out biters, I may get lucky and discover a big copper patch somewhere. But I would really like to find something like copper 2, 76 million. Well, we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, I think I need to set up, well, I don't know. See, until we get more mining, I don't know if more trains are not going to help me. Because the problem is that I just can't get ore into the trains fast enough. Alright, so let's do power. Let's do power, and then we'll set up some copper outposts. I think that's the order that we'll do things in. Okay. And I think this is going to be a good place to break. It's a little bit shorter than some of the other episodes, but I don't want to start setting up the reactors and then have to stop just a few minutes into it. So we'll leave it like this for today, and in the next episode we will get the next set of reactors going, and then we'll work on setting up another copper mine so that we can get more ore into the smelting area. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.